What is up, everyone? This is Madam Hazelnut here, playing Slay the Princess. So my last video, that was the ending, and I'm not too happy with that, honestly. I should have just went through with ending the world. So in this one, I'm going to end the world. Let's go.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm okay with that. I feel like I've done all these before. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to enter it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I really hope I get a different one. I did see that there are many different variations, don't know how many, but I really hope I get something different.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Lie.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I don't think I've done that one before, so let's see how this goes.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah, I'm going to betray her in this.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Well, yep, that's what I'm here for.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Nope.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Let's talk.
Okay.
What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I was sitting here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. No, I'm going to try to lead her on. Can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I can't believe they've been keeping you like this. I'm getting you out of here. Yeah, let's lead her on.
Only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're gonna absolutely hate me.
You're making a huge mistake.
Don't worry about me, narrator.
No,
Don't worry about me.
You're doing the right thing.
Yep, I sure am.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, I'm going back upstairs. Okay. Yeah, let's make her think we're going to look for a key, but
Okay.
let's go get...
I'll be here.
Let's go get the
Good
blade.
luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh, come on.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
I was hoping... that sucks. That sucks. Try the
You try
door.
the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Of course it is. Alright.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade
Well,
like you were supposed to.
If you would have just let me lead her on. Gosh, I know what I'm doing.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I don't feel bad that I forgot about you in the end.
I heard
kinda
the
did.
door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Yep.
hesitates
Here
before
we go
raising
again.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yep.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Gee, thanks.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Do I slay? I already did try slaying her while she was chained up. I wonder if I like continue to lead her on and then kill her. I guess I'll slay her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Yes.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Oh, I know. I am very well aware.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
No, yeah, she's barely threatened by us, yeah.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing
No,
she can
she's
do to
scary.
hurt you.
She's scary.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your
Slayer!
nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
No, it's too late. I don't know what happens if I gave up. Let's see what happens if I give
Are
up.
you serious?
Let her eat me.
As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Oh, you thought you had a friend? That's cute.
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark.
And I die.
And you die.
The beast. Yes, I got something different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see what I got this time. Wait, this already happened. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing? Dang, it's all the same. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Yeah, let's just proceed. Nothing we can do right here.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty underwhelmed by the giving up scenario. I was expecting more. I don't know. I should have kept trying to slay her.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
I regret nothing, but that sucks. Continue. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror. Yeah, let's approach it. I don't know
Walk
what
up
it
to
does.
the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm well aware. Thank you.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone.
Yeah, I still have no clue what it does, but I'm still going to approach it. Let's take it this time.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Oh, yes.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Let's go.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Let's see her.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Oh, she doesn't look like it from the back end.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Where? Don't you think... Wait, don't you hear that clanking? She's in chains again. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right? You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. Yeah, let's do that.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
My God.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Are you serious?
I guess that's it then, isn't it?
She ate me?
Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Let's cut ourselves out of here. We got the blade.
You spoke when you needed to act.
Yeah, you right.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
Nice. Wow, creative.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
we
cut myself
could
out.
use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
No, I'm a killer.
That is a bad thing to do.
Can you talk to the cabin? Yeah, that is a good question. You could have asked me before swallow me alive, spit me out, or I'll kill you or I'll unalive myself and nobody gets to leave. I have my steel claw. I could use it to hurt you. Dig. Let's ask her, can you talk to the cabin for digging?
I understand it. And it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Alright, so let's see. You can leave, just let me go. Screw you, slay yourself. Dig.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
You could have asked me before swallowing me alive. You need me to want to free you, don't you? You can't force me to let you out of here. Just because I want freedom doesn't mean I want to give you yours. You can leave, just let me go. Yeah, let's dig.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart. The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Let's explore. You could have asked me before swallowing me alive.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
See if we can do more digging. Oh no, we can slay now. Let's slay!
So your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes. Your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it. We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite. No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me. Then we'll die together, and I will see you again soon.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath, your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die.
All right.
At least you've saved the world. I hope.
Here we go.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Too many.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
That's a good question.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart, and we can be so much more still, vast, unfathomable.
You're not mad at us for stabbing you in the heart, are you?
No. Are you mad at me for swallowing you whole?
Oh no, we go in the world.
Nah, not really. It all seems so petty right now. She ate you, and now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
Yep.
What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I got you, babe. This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator, how do I stop her? Let's explore.
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Wow, that is something that was left out from the last ending.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
But I mean, like, he's trying to kill two birds, one stone, right? I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? These are the ones from the previous one. Yeah, let's team up against the
We push
narrator.
back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Turn inward and find your freedom. Remember how it felt. I just want to end the world. I just want to end the world. Hey, let's turn inward.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. We just need to find the right place to be at the right time.
I just want to end the world.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be, you just need to find it. Well, it's all it's given me.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
This is pretty
This
cool.
task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
I don't know, I'm seeing them making it possible.
All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real. That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Yeah, let's go, boo. I trust you. Find the way out. It's the only option.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
You got it. Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
Ooh, that's so cool. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. That is so cool.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
Why is it disappearing? Don't disappear.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
No. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Hey, let's just approach it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Finally, yeah.
That thing reeks of death. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Not too bad. The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Nothing. You are nothing at all. Oh, the crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay, so I did all of these before. I'm just gonna destroy the mirror. Let's go. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. I hope I pronounced that right. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Let's proceed. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Wait, isn't she here? Okay, here she comes. All right, let's end this world, baby.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Samesies. I've missed you too. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Let's explore. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Alright, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's many stories. We've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Where's the one where it's... Oh my gosh, I can still slay her. Oh my gosh, I can still slay her. I just realized that. I don't know how to repeat it. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Yes, let's do that.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Oh, I might get some booty. Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs once you couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite, whatever plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you. So worth it.
It's magnificent.
It is. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Oh, what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Let's step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you would never be alone. The two of you would never know fear. You and she are finally home. Nice. Awesome. So glad I did that. I know it's shorter than the other ones, but I really wanted to see what happens if I ended the world. And I am very happy with my decisions. So, yeah. Here's all the credits. These guys did awesome. The artwork, the voice acting, everything. Wow, 12 people. Nice. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for special playlist just for you. If you like to take a screenshot, you can... Yep. Turn the main menu for now. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time with whatever game I decide to play. And yeah, thank you.